Welcome to Nani Notes. Hey, today we're going to have some fun. Um, Here to celebrate the winter solstice. So up here, it's cold and the days are really short. Um, we're going to take an old assignment, one that I've been doing for decades. That's the golden spiral approximation. Here's a redacted version that you're looking at right now. That's the way we used to do it for decades. That's done in Geometry Sketchpad, which is really cool. It's a really cool piece of software. I'm so sorry it went extinct. But we're going to switch over to give instructions here on GeoGebra. So everybody can do it because everybody has GeoGebra. But just to look at this screen really quick. And look at this. Isn't this cool? I mean, my gosh. See, so we're going to start. Again, we say it's an approximation because we're going to construct a series of squares and then arcs. And we'll talk about these numbers later on, fee, fi, fo, fum. But we're just going to do the construction part in GeoGebra. Ready? I know you are. Hey, Merry Christmas. Well, if you don't have GeoGebra, well, let's see GeoGebra. G-E-B-R-A. How can you not find that? Now, GeoGebra. GeoGebra is out there. It's free. You gotta love that. So you got a window of GeoGebra open here. So go ahead and start calculator. And I apologize to anyone more proficient. We're just starting like you've never seen this before. So there you go. This is free. This is what you get. And there's a lot of different things going on here. Right here for the calculator suite, we want the geometry setup. Oh yeah, we just want a basic screen here. And we've got our basic tools. We're going to hit more. So we've got a bunch of tools here. We're going to start with a square. And I know at some point where, okay, we're just going to, we'll use a square because I'm going to go to regular polygons. We all know a square is a regular polygon. So here we go. I'm going to click in space, A to B. Number of vertices, 4. Well, I had set that in before. If it's not in there, just type the number 4 and hit OK. And that will give you a regular foragon, a regular quadrilateral, all those names for a square. That's the basis for this drawing. And I apologize, I'm not as good at this as I am with Sketchpad. I got to move around up here. How do I get up here? I'm trying to move up this bar here. Oh, there it is. Okay. I want the midpoint. I'm going to need to grab a couple midpoints. Want the midpoint of AB? Snap. And the midpoint of CD. Excellent. So I've got a square. I've got a square with a couple midpoints. The next thing I'm going to need to do is just to, again, struggling with this, is find that ray. Where's the ray? It's a line. I want a ray. I think it's down here. Oh, here we go. Oddly underlined. Here we go. It's a ray. Because I'm going to extend DC, well, AB and DC. A, snap to B. D, snap to C. So all I've just done is extended those rays. Now, for those of you in my class, and that's none of you because I retired, we did this activity on paper as well. I gave you a square and we started from here. So if anybody is using my old lessons, pay attention because you'll do this on the computer and you'll do it. Oops, that's a mistake. Hang on. There. I'm just having trouble going up and down here between the menu. Here we go. The move. So I can resize this at any point. B determines the size of the square, right? Okay, so let's just get to it. What's going to make our shape? Take our circle, sometimes called the compass tool, and you're going to start from echo to Charlie, E for the center, and snap to C. Of course, it had better run through D or your construction's off. Let's do the same from F to B. Looks like a fish. Now, what we need here, we did this to generate these 2 points. You can snap points there, or you should be able to put a segment from here. G, snap. Oops, that's a miss. See, it looks like it's not on that intersection, so I'm going to delete that. I'm going to go from G and snap goes down to H. And I'm not so concerned about you having about the letters, but if you go in the same order, they're going to auto-generate in the same direction. Now, we could get rid of these construction lines, but you know, I kind of like having the construction marks. So I want you to select. Let's see, how do we select 2 things? I think you got to hold down the control. Yeah, if I hold down the control, that's on a Mac. I can change these. Now, first off, maybe I'll make them green, and maybe I'll make them a broken pattern and like a lighter weight. Because all your teachers want to see your construction marks with your compass. So let's not destroy our construction marks. Now, we're going to keep generating squares. And we can do this a couple ways. We could do this with that regular polygon tool, but I want to do it the cool way. This is how you would do it with a compass and straight edge. You're going to take your circle. Now we have a square on the left. Let's put a square on the right. From C to G, and from G back to C. Now, honestly, I was trying to find a way to change the default of these, and I can't quite figure it out. So if you know, just post that, and well, it'll help everybody out. So now, again, I'm going to try to hold down. I just want to keep making these things like, you know, maybe a different color and a little bit lighter, because I want them to be indicated as construction marks. But I don't want them to go away. I want them to be visible. I'll take my segment tool, and where these 2 circles intersected from here, oh, dang, another miss. And say miss, see, it's got to be like right on that right, the junction of the circle and that previous segment. How's that looking? So we've got a square on the left. We've got a square on the top. And now we're going to go with a square on the right. So we're going for the wax-on look. Here we go. Circle. H, I, H. And this time I'll put the segment in first. Okay, from here. Snap. Are you getting this pattern? I sure hope so. Yeah, and then I'm going to keep making these, making these smaller and less obtrusive. And I just don't want them to clutter the drawing, but I want them to be there because it's cool. You know, we could keep this pattern going with, oh, okay, we'll go one more with circles, and then we'll just break down and use the square tool. Like that. And a segment. We'll go from here. Oh, dang it, another miss. I may have to zoom in order for it to snap right. Nope, that got it. So again, that's a square. And you can see, because we're using circles to transfer distances. How do we learn? We learn through construction. And I'm going to hit the control again and again. And maybe I'll make this, ooh, very nice. I think 2 point is pretty nice. So I've got all these cool construction marks. For anybody who is curious, yeah, the cheater way. And I mean, I guess it's not cheater, but you're not getting the compass experience out of it. Oh, come on. How have I moved down? Here we go. The regular polygon. Now, JM4. Ha! LP4. Now, notice I had to go in that direction. So you could go on infinitum. If you make your dot smaller, or if you enlarge your picture, you will always be able to see it. Oh, hang on, let's do this. So we can change the scale at any time, and you can see those progressively smaller squares. But let's get to the fun part. What is the fun part, you say? Well, the fun part's putting in the arcs. More exactly, I guess you'd call them quarter circles. And let's see, where are they in Geogebra? They're down here somewhere. Come on. Yeah, I'm trying to grab that little bar. I probably could just like space bar down, but that would mess up my recording. Circular sector. That's a funny thing to call it. Let's call it an arc. Okay. Oh, I guess it's going to make a sector too. See, that's right. In Sketchpad, we make an arc and then we make a sector. So here we're going to make a sector all at once. A sector means the area. So very carefully, you're going to click on 3 inputs: the center of the circle and 2 points on the arc, sweeping counterclockwise. So in this first example, Bravo, Charlie, sweep, oh yeah, down to alpha, snap goes the turtle. You like that? Try it again. J, I, sweep up to Charlie, L, Kilo, India, snap, 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 sweep. Got the pattern? Cool. Isn't that awesome? And we'll do one more before we, oh, see, I don't think it's going to work because it's too fine. I can't, I would have to zoom in on that to get that one. But I think you're seeing the pattern there. You know, if you want, you can do something fun too. You could play with the colors. Did I do control before? Yeah. And maybe you want to change them. Ooh, there's a fun color. And you can make them anything you want. So go ahead, knock yourselves out. Have some fun with this. And then maybe you want, you should probably put your name on there. Or maybe, heck, you could even, look at this. You could attach a picture. Hey, you can put yourself in there. Look at that. Oh, hey, that's kind of fun. But so you could say, that's me. I'm matching my shirt. And so you could put your own image there. Maybe you didn't want to put your own image. Maybe you wanted, maybe you want something else. Upload. How about Snagglepuss? I bet Snagglepuss is on. Yeah, Snagglepuss is there. Heavens to Murgatroyds. So you could put Snagglepuss there, or anything else you want. Now it's kind of fun. You can clip this little clip art. Yeah, I don't know how we got attached. I have so many moving parts here. Oh, that's me. Yeah, and that's Snagglepuss. So have some fun with this. And then you could put your name on there, I guess, if you want, because I usually ask my students to do that, so you could send it in. If your name was Snagglepuss, there you go. And then you could take a screenshot or send it in some other way. And I said, we're done. Let's have fun. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I wanted to show you what's missing on this, because I have tried to do the measurements, but honestly, the measurements are so much better here on Sketchpad because you can change. I can change the place values a lot easier. I can say I want to go to 100,000ths, for example, and then you can see this magic. And this is the part of the lesson I would like you to get. If we take each of these successive rectangles, look at the overall rectangle. Whoops, it's this length and this width. When I divide that length by that width, what do I get? Well, I get a certain number. If I take another rectangle, maybe if I take this length, that's GH, and I'm going to divide it by HB, which is down here, right there, I'm going to get the exact same number. Now, to leave you with this thought, if I were to divide it the other way, the width by the length, I get this number, which you would call the reciprocal. And as Snagglepuss would say, heavens to Murgatroyds, look at that. What do you notice? Oh, well, I think you should, well, give me a hint up here. Have a little fun with that. Bust out your calculator and let's take the square root of 5, add 1, and then divide by 2. That is a magic number. Enjoy that number. Now let's do it the other way. Let's take the square root of 5. And now I'm going to subtract 1. And divide by 2. Wow. Are you seeing this? Now, there's only one thing cooler than that. Go ahead and take the reciprocal of this number. Yes, every number's got a reciprocal, and we're used to taking fractions. What's the reciprocal of 2/7/7 But what's the reciprocal of 0.16 or 0.61803? Well, let's find out. Watch. Amazing. So that was, that was the fun that we always went for, is enjoying all the beauty of the golden ratio. So we'll call that a take. Play with whatever that program is. Play with GeoGebra and make yourselves a golden spiral and and enjoy that winter solstice. And here comes the sun. Thank you for watching 9.